Well, I think I need to go back to the beginning when Tottenham went for Conte. I said it at that time, so I won't change my mind now. I was very surprised that after Mourinho they went for Conte. Oh, after Mourinho, after no. But I mean, knowing what happened with Mourinho, strong character, personality, very clear what he wants to do. He wants to win. Simple. Now, if you don't give him the tools to win, Mourinho is not going to be happy. And he's going to say it. He's not going to keep it. So then you go for Nuno Espirito Santo, which is a totally different personality, but it doesn't work out, and then you go for Conte. That if you don't give him the tools, and if he's not going to win, he's going to say it. That surprised me. If somebody was expecting a Tottenham that Conte, it wouldn't be Conte. It's madness. So as soon as it was a few bad games, and there were a few bad games, because there were a few bad games. I mean, 1 week Tottenham you will watch him and say, oh, now yes, now they are on the good path, and then the next week you say, what happened? How they can be so different? Same started 11, and that's the problem. When you have that kind of performances so high or so low, and you have a character on the bench, it's gonna say it. The problem that we live in a world that you cannot say certain things, no, and you need to be politically correct. Go and get a politically correct manager. If you don't want, people talking, but I thought it was a matter of time. Or Chelsea or Tottenham was winning. Sorry, it was 2 options: or Tottenham win a trophy, or something is going to be coming from Conte, because that is the characteristics, and you need to take it. I think we need to accept it, and it's a good thing about football. They are not all the coaches the same, and I feel that Conte is the way he is, the winner that he is, for a reason, and that's part of the reason as well. Saying what he has to say to the press and to the players. So again, we go back. It was the fans' pressure. Not sure. Media. It was a little bit of media around Conte constantly trying to get that press conference, that word, that difficult thing. Owners, definitely no, because it was named Daniel Levy, and when you start touching the owners, and I told you the 3 things in the beginning about Chelsea, and here there is 2, maybe not 1. Again, football. Me, I think the Tottenham Conte was a matter of time, because I know Daniel Levy, I worked for him, I know him very well, and I know Conte from following him, because I think he's a terrific manager. So when you put the 2 in there, you say, "Oh, it's gonna be tough," and it was tough. Well, we lost a final in my 3 years in there, and it was a little bit tough for me, because I went from Chelsea. I played 4 years for Chelsea, and we were coming from a 20+ game unbeaten against Tottenham. And this is how football works for the fans. I'm talking now. One day you are in the winning or no losing side, and after signing you are in the losing side or no winning side. Okay, and then you have to touch that. Me with my character, I had to turn that around. I couldn't accept it. Okay, the first 2 games against Chelsea we lost. Natural, sometimes you will think at that time. And then we had a semi-final where we were able to beat Chelsea and go to the final. That changed a little bit our record, which was important for the players that we were at that stage as Spurs. The problem is everything. I'm not afraid of saying, and I tried to explain the other day without being unrespectful. We talk about Harry Kane. Harry Kane had 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, and last year had the possibility to leave. And he decided to stay. Boom. Because he decided. Because the power of the players. Okay? We know clear the power of the player. I remember Berbatov, when he wanted to leave, he left somehow. Okay? And you cannot afford to lose 100 million or whatever is the price of Harry Kane. So it has to be an agreement at some point. Depends on how much the player wants to go or not. Now, because of his decision, which are totally understandable and I respect it fully, he didn't win a trophy. And the definition of winners is you win trophies. Okay? So it's tough on Harry. It's very tough. But kind of, he's an individual winner, yes, but he's playing a sport which is not individual. It's not tennis. It's not Formula One. It's football. And so now they say, no, this year, Harry Kane needs... Now, I think now he needs to stay. And now I'm the opposite. 3 years ago, I thought he needs to leave. If he wants to win, he needs to leave. Now people say, why you're that strong, why you cannot win with Tottenham? Okay. Now 3 years later or 4 years later, people say, maybe he needs to leave now. So it's a problem because you are in a club, they are not used to win. Bottom line, it's nothing wrong with that, especially because it's so difficult to win. I think Guardiola said it one day. The normal thing is not to win the Premier League because only one can win. Okay, the other 19, they don't. So 19, one. Now, there is certain clubs that got better options, but to win is difficult. And the same with the Cups. People think that this year, the Cup that was already played is Man United, which is Man United, right or wrong, with one manager or another. And in Newcastle, when for the first time in 25 years, they got money at the club. Money. Without that money, it doesn't matter because you don't have the tools. You don't have the players and you don't have the coach. Okay? Because it's very easy to talk about, the team. Who wins the league in England? Man City. Who's spending the most? Now maybe Chelsea, but Man City. And the last 5 years, it was Liverpool. And it's the same. And in Spain, the ones that spend the most, they got more chances to win. It's very real. Leicester once. Bottom. So here is the same. And Spurs is a business club that spend the money in a different way. And when you spend in a different way, it's more difficult to get to places where you can win. You get closer, yes, Champions League final, but you're missing that last step. So it's difficult. It's very difficult to win things. And another thing that you need to know about the Tottenham manager is every manager goes to Tottenham. I'm sure he goes convinced, or he goes there, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna be the one winning, and then you don't, and then you leave, and another one comes. I'm gonna win. Yes, but it's not that simple. Well, look, from outside again, I'm not in contact with Mauricio, with Poche, but I saw him after he left, and obviously he was sad because it was his house, his home, his family. But at that time, he was in a position to go to a winning club, we can say. There was plenty of rumors Real Madrid. It was not the right time, and it came the possibility of Paris Saint-Germain. He went to there. He won the league, which is important, very important. The feeling that you're winning things. And then when he's coming out of Paris Saint-Germain, again, you think, okay, where is going next? Manu, Real Madrid again, or one of these top clubs, and depending where you want to go as a country as well, because. I remember talking 2 months ago to people close to Bielsa, and Bielsa wants to work in England. It can come at the bigger offer from the other side of the world, but it will always be England. Okay, so when your mind is in England, it's difficult. So Real Madrid, Ancelotti got an extra year. Okay, he's there, but he's in quarterfinals against Chelsea. So you never know if they're going to win again the Champions League. So you need to wait, and then when you wait too long, you're out of football. And then the other clubs, Man United looks like it's no, even if it was so you're looking for that place, and then I always say you can go only to the places where they want you, and if it's a good understanding with Daniel Levy from outside, why not? Maybe you ask Mauricio Pochettino and say, no chance, I don't know, I'm just talking. From outside, from the point of me being an ex-Spurs player and having plenty of friends that they are fanatics, and I know how they feel about Mauricio Pochettino, I think they will pick him for sure, number one option, for sure. Okay, they will never go for another one that they don't know. They know Poche, and they will go for him. Then that he can come back, I don't know. Well, you said he's a businessman. He got things clear. It's depending how you want to be remembered. Because I put the whole situation together. I don't separate things. I'm not the kind of person I say, okay, he's good because of this or he's bad because of that. I put the whole personality in there. And if you're gonna ask him for titles and maybe go only one, I was there as an assistant coach in 2008. Okay, you think, okay, it's not enough. But then who built the stadium? Because it's the best in England, by far, this stadium. So you cannot have everything sometimes. I remember when Arsenal went from Highbury to Emirates and they couldn't win a trophy. And it was a nightmare. It was always Arsene Wenger the responsible, but it was something, a business behind trying to get to a positioning, and it was, taking time. So here it could be something similar, but because Tottenham is so close sometimes to winning something or to getting the Champions League constantly, when they don't, it becomes a problem. But I think that the more you know Daniel Levy as a businessman and as a chairman, the easier it is. But you have to have things clear. Like I said, I got a good relation with him. I'm not friends. I don't have his mobile phone, but I wouldn't mind because I know him. It's like I said, sometimes you go to a club and you don't know the chairman, and you need to start knowing him. With him, it would be easy for me if I was working with him one day. We know each other, we know how we are, and if we want to work together, it's because we know each other. It's not like it's going to be a surprise, my character or his character to me. So, but again, I think as a whole, people need to realize you cannot have everything. You cannot have the best stadium in England and also winning. Yes, but it takes a little bit more time. Or, like I said, a plan like Pochettino. That's a different man. You ask me who should be the next Tottenham manager, and I say Pochettino. If Mauricio wants to go back, I don't know if he wants to go back. It will be perfect because he's well loved. You know what he's going to bring. You know that if you need to, bring young players, he's going to bring them over. And it's going to be another 5 years or 6, except catastrophic, results. But and that's interesting also for Harry Kane. You want Harry Kane to stay. Maybe with Mauricio Pochettino it's easier. With another coach, who knows? So, but again, it's not me to decide. It's about the chairman and the director.